summer of 2008 was a hot one. I was working for the United Farm Workers then and had to attend a funeral for a young woman, just 17 years old. She died from heat exhaustion while picking grapes in the fields of Central California. 5 more farm workers died that summer the very same way. I'll never understand how these senseless deaths could occur. Decades after the height of the farm worker movement, grape boycotts, and I asked where we were going wrong and began unpeeling the layers. And I realized that farm workers weren't the only ones suffering. Small farmers, mom and pops, low-income communities of color and food deserts and food swamps, small farmers in developing countries, animals, the environment, you name it. We were all suffering under the same system. And the only way that conditions for farm workers can improve is if we change the whole system. So how about that? What if we could change the paradigm and create a food system based on our values? This vision drives the Good Food Purchasing Policy. It's a procurement standard that provides a standard so we know where our food is coming from and we can be confident that our suppliers support our values. One of the most effective ways that we can change the food system on a large scale is to change the way large public institutions spend their food dollars. We can think of it like voting with your fork. As individuals, many of us express our values every time we go to the grocery store. Now imagine if school districts, cities, other large institutions across the country came together to demand good food. Their collective impact could redirect billions of dollars towards sustainable, fair suppliers, and those ripple effects could transform our food system. The Good Food Purchasing Policy, developed by the Los Angeles Food Policy Council, creates a transparent supply chain from farm to fork and provides clear standards to help institutions measure and make shifts in their food purchases. It's in line with 5 key values: local economies, environmental sustainability, a valued workforce, animal welfare, and nutrition. It's like LEED certification, but for good food. The City of Los Angeles and the Los Angeles Unified School District led the way by adopting the Good Food Purchasing Policy in 2012, and LAUSD has been a trailblazer ever since. Change doesn't come easy for a district as large as the LA Unified School District, but it allows them to get creative, and they've used the Good Food Purchasing Policy as a roadmap for the changes they'd like to see. In its first year, LAUSD redirected about $12 million in produce purchases towards local growers. Its suppliers have created over 150 new well-paying jobs in LA County. Suppliers have swapped conventional wheat for sustainable wheat, and the district has adopted Meatless Mondays. It's also trying to figure out how to source more produce from small and mid-sized farms, and they're beginning to monitor how their suppliers treat their workers. And most recently, the district committed to sourcing 100% antibiotic-free chicken. And all these changes have occurred as the district works to improve the nutritional quality and the appeal of the food for the 650,000 meals they serve each day. And many of these students are the least able to afford good food. So now what would it look like if across the country, schools and cities took a unified stand for good food? This isn't a crazy concept. This is happening. Right now, local and national allies are coming together across sectors and issue areas to launch a coordinated campaign to get the Good Food Purchasing Policy adopted across the country. Our local successes have proven that when you come together across diverse sectors across the food system and bring it around a common policy priority, we can affect meaningful change. And the collective power of the purse can save lives and it can change the world. Thank you.